For the round of 8, second seed is the Tundra Blue Fire, and it's going to be going up against the stealth mode. That's going to be a really good game. Hi chat, Sarah Bowls here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be throwing a game with the number 2 seed in the round of 8, the track Tundra Blue Fire, to see what kind of score I can come up with, see if this ball survives the round of 8 and moves on to the final 4. Oh, okay, that took off a little bit. That might have been a good strike line, to be honest. Move a couple left. That was a better shot, but left to 10. Hopefully I can spare this. All right, good spare. All right, I'm gonna try to play that same line. Standing on 23. Oh, that was a little outside. Oh, that was a lot outside. Who was I kidding? And the red circles are welcomed back. Give me a spare. Woo! You guys saw that. All right, spare shooter. 4th frame. No more splits. That 7 almost stood. Holy crap. All right, chat, so we're here on the 5th frame, the halfway mark through this game. Hopefully I can keep up staying clean and throw a couple more strikes to save this ball and move it on to the round of the final 4. Oh. All right, not a split, not a 3-6-10. Makeable. It's good. Kind of looked like a chop. Stay. Oh no! Hit him. Oh! Trip Tuesday on a Wednesday. That's the break I needed right here. Let's go. Smidge more. All right, hit him. Woo! I'm getting lucky now. Can't be that far outside or that fast. That was pretty freaking fast for me, especially with a 15-pound ball. That is just a head pin. Leave it to me to only leave a head pin. All right. Now that was my best shot with this ball this game thus far. Now if I could just remember where I stood and where I threw it. 9th frame, the setup frame. Not the 10. Not the 10. This is really unfortunate. Oh, hell no. Leave it to me to open a 9 frame after picking up a split and doing all this work. That's not gonna save the ball, throwing it way outside like that. Probably should have started with the heavier bowling balls, so that way my wrist wouldn't be, I guess, like as worn out by the time I got to them. All right, we spared that. Or a flat 10, that's fine too, whatever. All right, chat, I accidentally just hit start new game, but I shot 184, that good split pickup early on in the game, and then just didn't have the perfect ball reaction to carry all 10. So a 184 wasn't the greatest, but it's also not the worst I've bowled. So hopefully this number 2 seed ball is able to make it through the round of 8 and on to the final 4. Stay tuned to find out. In today's video, I'm gonna be throwing one of my current favorite bowling balls, the track stealth mode, to see what kind of score I can come up with and see if this ball survives the round of 8 and moves on to the final 4 of my March Madness bracket. All right, I know we got some hook out there, so I'm gonna start on 23. Hopefully get it to the dry a little bit late. just like that. Although that was not the greatest toss ever, but that's the idea. Second frame, same idea here. Yep. I really do like this ball a ton right now. For it being symmetrical, it matches up with my game really, really well and allows me to throw it at a comfortable, constant speed, but I don't always have to worry about slowing down. Woo! That 10 came in hot. Stay. Oh, that was so unbelievably close. Okay, that really took off. At least we didn't leave a split. Okay, well that wasn't the same exact shot, but I spared, so whatever. Fifth frame, halfway through this game. Hopefully I can string together a couple of strikes to make up for that early open and save this ball to move on to the final four. Oh, I kind of pulled. No worries. No freaking worries. Sixth frame. Let's do it again. Oh, hook a lot. All right, baby split. Baby split. Not that big of a deal. Need a spare here. Hit them both. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Tripping fours, insert blank. Fill in the blank, I guess would be better words. Whatever. I don't speak English. Good ball. That was unfair because that was a good shot. That's the second one. That one wasn't as close as the first, but I am really screwing this game. But we are now in the ninth frame in the setup frame. Okay, we'll trip those forward and this is a makeable for sure. Again, way too close for comfort. What am I doing? All right, or we'll buck it out. That's fine too. What the? That just all around was not a good shot. Thank you, Lord. I was a little bit worried there. Last shot here with the stealth mode. I need this strike. A 9. Wow. All right, chat. So unfortunately, I just couldn't really carry all 10 there. I made some pretty good shots, some questionable shots, but it is what it is. I shot a 181 with one of my current favorites, the stealth mode. We're gonna see if that is more than enough for this ball to survive and move on to the final four. Wow, saying goodbye to a couple of favorites already. That is tough. We went triple platinum morning and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and I that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my hands. Who we think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming, just still a young and I knew I